Hello, I want to welcome you again to my YouTube channel. Today is about sales insights, and I'm going to be doing the first video on sales insights. And I've titled today's video on selling when no one is buying. Have you ever been in a situation where you are trying to sell a product and nobody is buying it? Possibly the product has been with you for months, for years. In fact, you have even think about having to discard the product or discard the service. Why? Because I don't think people are buying. I don't think people want this product, or I feel that the people around me, their capacity or the product is bigger or more expensive than what they can afford. Now this episode is for you. The first thing I want you to know is that whenever you are selling a product and it looks as if nobody is buying, it is time first not to look outward. It is time to first look inward. Inward in what sense? It is time to consider yourself and the product, to assess it and to know how to redesign and to do things better. And that takes me to the first thing that I want to share, and that is wrong product, right audience. There are certain conditions, there are certain combination that makes your sales outlet or your sales campaign not to be received by people. The first is wrong product, right audience. In other words, you have the right audience, but the product is wrong. It might just be in the form of the content, it might be in the form of packaging. The way you package it, you have the right audience, but the product is wrong. If this happens, or if you check your product to be able to see that, oh, what is it about my product that is not fit with my audience? And the reason for this is because as long as your product is not right for your right audience, in other words, these are people that you're supposed to be serving, these are people that are supposed to be listening to you, these are people that are supposed to work with you, but the product is wrong for them. As long as this happens, it is going to really not lead to sales. So it is very important to consider the mix of your product with the audience. The second part of this is the fact that I said you should redesign your product to fit your audience. When you are selling and nobody is buying, you must be able to redesign your product to fit the audience. See, people don't buy products, people buy solutions. People don't buy products, they buy solutions. If what you are selling is not solving my problem, then I'm not your audience. Your audience are the people that you are offering a solution to. They see what you do and they see it as a solution. As long as you are a solution to certain people, those people are called your audience. And so it is very important for you to check your product. The second mix is right product, wrong presentation. So when you are selling, this is a possibility that happens when you are selling your product and it looks as if people are not buying. What happened? My product is right, but my presentation is wrong. Don't forget the first one, I have a good audience, the right audience, but my product is wrong. And then this says that I have the right product. The only problem is that my presentation is wrong. And at this point, what am I supposed to do? First, you have to pay attention to your impression. Impression management is key to anybody that is going to sell. Your impression, how are you creating the impression? There's a word that says first impression lasts longer. And this is very, very vital also. So your impression is the first thing to pay attention to during your presentation. In order to make your presentation right, you have to pay attention to your impression. You don't get a second chance to change first impression. So you have to ensure that when you are approaching people, the way you approach people, your mannerism in speaking, in communication, in other words, make sure that your best fruit, your best achievement, because people want to know if you have done it before, if they can trust you, if you are saying what you mean and you mean what you say. You don't go late for the appointment. And those are impression points. and also the things that the product can do for them. It's very, very important. The second is your expertise. Your expertise helps during presentation. You present and you put your expertise in place to let people understand that I've been doing this. People want to know if you can do the number. People want to know if what you say the product can do is what it can do. People want to know your track record, because people really don't buy products. People buy people. People buy people. So when you are trying to present, you must make sure that you present yourself as an expert in what you're doing. Whatever it is that you have done before, the number of years you have been practicing it, the results, the mistakes, the challenges, the people that you have met, it can be in picture form, it can be in different form. The third is courage. Your courage is your ability to present yourself in a way that dares things. You must be able to show them how you have been able to achieve an impossible feat and it became possible. That is one of the ways to really present yourself and present your product. So when you are buying, when you are selling and it looks as if nobody is buying, you have to pay attention to this area. I said, oh, how is my impression? How is my expertise? Have I been able to communicate, present this thing in a good way? And then also you find out that confidence is also very important. I often call courage and confidence the stranger's language. It is the stranger's language because majority of the people that is going to buy what you are selling, they are going to be strangers, and they are looking for these two things in you. They are looking for your courage and they are looking for the sense of confidence. Sometimes when some people even have some product in their hands, they don't care about the product, because the confidence level of the person handling the product, the handler of the product is the most important. Don't forget this as I round up. A good product in the hand of a bad salesman is a bad product. Please do well to join me in another episode as we take sales to another level. Thank you very much.